Welcome back to my channel. So I don't even know where to start from. So today I'll be doing a story time because why not we just spice things up. And what happened? Are you okay, Percy? Come on, get the fuck out of this place. So guys, before the cockroach interrupted, because I'm rude, don't distract me. So today we are having a story time because let me just snitch on myself a little.
I know I act like I don't want it. I don't want it.
So it all started when I was a little girl in SS1 or SS2 or maybe GS3. I can't see. Let's be sincere. The time frame I can't remember, but I know I was still young. Like young. When I'm saying young, I was still young. I was still going to school. I was this black girl with ashy body. Like just just think about with my school back then, with my my little backpack. I was not even the flyest. So I had a friend. I had a friend. Let me just put it. This English is not for me. So I had a friend, right? And mind you, a male friend is older than me. Just get that first. So I'm just going to call him James. James is my friend, and James called me. He told me that there's someone who likes me. I was like, who? And he told me the person. So what can I call him? Let me just call him Dave. Let me just use Dave because that's the only name I can think about right now. So he told me Dave likes me, and I was like, Dave likes me because why not? This nigga is grown, like grown. He's not James's mate, and James is not my mate. Like, just know the gap. Like, think about the gap, like the age differences. So when he told me he likes me, I was like, well, I'm that girl. Like, I'm that girl. The funniest part that my nose is not even as pointed then. Like, it is not even shiny. I don't have a shining pointed nose. I don't have my black was not even black in there. Just think about it. I was not even in that era of dope ass girl, and he likes me. Oh my god. See what the Lord has done. That was the only thing that was coming out to my mind. Like, I was happy. I'm not going to lie. And the thing was that I was not even crushing on him at first. Like, it's just someone I see, like not regularly, but I see him pass a lot, like pass the front of our house, or like, so it was just a normal person to me. But I know he's dope, like he's grown, so why not? It's just, but I was happy. I was like, a whole me. Nobody can tell me anything. So fast forward, we got my number from James and we started chatting. It was going like WhatsApp. It was only WhatsApp I was using. Okay, I was using to go, but it was not really, that was not the mainstream then. Like, so it was WhatsApp that I was chatting with him. It was going. I was enjoying the chat. It was giving me all this what's it called? All these love words. What do they call it? Punchlines. Like I can't remember the name. See my life. There was, he's grown. He knows what the girls want. He knows what they want to hear. So he was giving me. I was drunk in love. I've been all night. And we got to know each other. He even sang me a song. He sang me Kokoro Ife by Gabriel Afolayan.
I miss you. Kokoro Ife mi bolo.
Till date, I love that song because why would I not? His voice. He knew the word, lyrics to lyrics. I knew I was not the only girl who sang it to, but then I was stupid enough not to think about it that I was not the only girl he sang it to. But the deed has been done. But then I was madly in love. I was like, wow, he learnt this song for me. Oh my god. He sang Kokoro Ife mi. But they killed the kokoro, like they killed the ants, they killed the insects. We were chatting, getting to know each other more, and plan another date now, because that date was just talking and singing and loving and chatting. And so I was feeling the vibe. I was like, no, I'm feeling the nigga, hey, and the way he's singing, make me the na na. So I was feeling the guy, and one fateful day, something happened. So mind you, my mom had she had a shop at that time, and we always open the shop on Sundays. That day was on a Sunday. We just came back from church, so my auntie was sitting in the shop I was sitting down with my auntie in the shop, and I usually don't drop my phone, like drop it for any mistake. But that day I just dropped my phone because I was not expecting him to call. I was not expecting text messages or anything. So I dropped my phone. I can't remember what I went to do inside. Like the devil just pushed me. Was it devil or Jesus helped me, because it dragged me out of the pit. So I just dropped my phone. I went inside. When I came back outside, I noticed something about my auntie, but she did not even give me any signal. Guess what? Dave called. My auntie picked. She heard his voice. And my auntie was terrified for her niece. She was like, I know she'll be like, my niece having this grown ass, like, because it was his voice that spoke. She does not know who I was like talking to at that time. She does not know anything about it. Like, she just heard the voice and she was like, my auntie did not say anything to me. Even me, I did not think about it that this young lady here, this woman, would have seen the text. She would have picked my call and know. I'm not going to tell you what happened. So my mommy waited. I don't know when my auntie told her. She waited till, I think, was it on a Friday? I can't remember. My auntie already took the number from my phone. Like, she took the guy's number from my phone. She saved it on her phone. She gave it to my mommy, and she told mom that, see, your daughter, you should not be as if I didn't help you. Your daughter has sugar dad, because his voice was, Jaru got nothing on this nigga. Like, for you. Jaru got nothing on him. Because his voice, oh my god. Don't let me exaggerate, but just imagine his voice. So my auntie took the number and she gave it to my mommy. Mommy waited for me. Like, I was already at peace with myself. I was still enjoying my relationship on a low, without knowing that mommy has entered the relationship with me. So that day she just called me. She told me that, who is my boyfriend? And I was like, I don't have a boyfriend. She was like, you don't have, okay, you have a man friend. I was like, no, I don't. She gave me she said that she gave me her phone. She told me to call the number out. So when I called the number, it happened to be my boo's number, Dave's number. It was his number. And I was like terrified. I was like, how come? I was shocked. I was like, how did it happen? Like, from where to where? So she told me my aunt saw this number on my phone. The number called me. That who is it? So I was still trying to deny it, but it was at this moment I knew I fucked up. Like, that they already know you have a boyfriend. So mommy seized my phone. I was phoneless for the whole week. So she waited till weekend when I was not going to school. She now told me, and when God wants to, I don't want to say God punished me, but if God wants to, like, he wants to free you from bondage, let me just put it that way, it's going to make it like a very clear and smooth path. I did not see James to tell him to tell Dave that my phone has been seized. Dave was still sending love messages to me, like clean love messages. Oh my god, I can't time I remember, I'm always laughing. He was sending text messages to me. He was still trying to call me, which was not going through, but he was sending messages. I did not see James to tell him to tell Dave to stop sending messages. I did not see Dave himself. So I was going to school living in fear, because how on earth, like, how would I? So mommy waited for me to finish school that week, like the Friday. She now gave me my phone. She sat me down in her presence and told me to call the person. That if I'm not in relationship, like, she wants me to clear my, like, to clear my name, since I said we were not dating and I was receiving text messages. So I called him. I wanted I should pretend like I was the only one there. And as per the player, We always play his game. It was all sweet and nice, like what he was saying. And the thing was that instead of it to be sweet to me when he was saying all those words, I was in pain. I wish I could just tell him that, can you just shut the fuck up? Like this conversation is not. So I was just, mommy asked me to play along. So eventually we talked till I couldn't talk anymore. And I told him that I have to go out to go and do something. So he was asking when we are going to meet. I was like, oh my god. So we stopped, he hanged up, and mommy was like, who was that? So and I had to explain because she knows him, but she does not know it was him at that moment. So I was like, there's nothing that can clear this lies, like nothing can clear this. So I had to just tell her who he was. Mom was like, at my age, the guy I was dating. So she did not say much. She collected the phone. She asked me to stool down. If I'm not exaggerating, I think I was stooling for like, if not 6 to 5 hours. I can't, like, I knew I was stooling, like, oh my god, my legs were shaking. On top say I get boyfriend, just boyfriend I don't even enjoy, like I stood down. Mind you, I've not even seen James all this while. Eventually when I saw James, I think the second day, that day my mommy just went out just to use the opportunity, because James' house is not far from my house. Actually, Dave's house too was not far from my house, but you know, it is not something I can just go and like without asking. Or I had to go and run to James' house and tell him that, please tell your brother, tell your friend, or whatever you call him, I don't want to know at this point. Just tell him that I'm not with my phone again. Issues, because he was still sending text messages, because mommy was reading it to my ear at every given time. Like any chance she has, she's going to read it to my ear. I tell him, tell your brother to stop sending messages to me. I'm done. I'm not in love anymore. I can't seem to forgive myself. So that was how we ended our relationship. The relationship that never started, because we're just getting to know each other, but it was all good. The moral of this lesson, like what I actually learned from this, was that God actually saved me, like deep down. I'm not going to blame James for telling me in the first place, because you know but deep down, this guy does not really like me. He just wants to have a taste and just go. That's what I learned. Like eventually when I was going, I was like, wait, that means not number one, I know that fine. Number two, I'm not trying to talk down on myself, but I was not fine, you know. If I wish, like, I don't have pictures of that time, because I've paused my phone, so I don't have pictures of my secondary school. I don't have secondary school pictures, but I knew I was not fine. Like, just imagine, I was not even close to fine. Like, if I'm being sincere, so they saved me from falling into place, because eventually when I was looking at his girlfriend, do you know the funniest part was that I never met any of his girlfriend while he was in the process of asking me out. But after, like, because honestly I hated him eventually. Like, the hate was massive. You know, when you go from loving somebody, like, or lusting after somebody, to hating, like I hated him, because it was as if he implicated me, and I was like, there's no point in liking this person. Eventually I started seeing the girls he was moving with, and I was like, damn, you just want to have a taste. So thanks to my mommy and my auntie. And honestly, I felt at first I thought it was punishment, but with time I thought about it, that it was like a blessing. If not for if my auntie did not snitch on me, where would I be today? So it will be part of people that will say I committed sexual immoralities. But thanks to God, thanks to my mommy, thanks to my aunt, thanks to everybody that saved me. So that's the end of my story time. If you want more story time, there's one I actually wanted to say today, but I don't think I want to snitch on myself that much, because If mommy watches, he's going to disown me. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. And don't worry, I'm not going to be running away like I did, because like I said, my phone got spoiled. But I'm back. If you want more story time, please let me know in the comment section. And please, you guys should comment. Like, why? What's always stopping you guys from commenting under my, like, just tell me if you like it, or if you don't like how I'm looking. Just let me know in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.